I'm Mai, an international student in Sweden, and these are my Viking diaries. Today is my first day of classes, so I left early for campus. It's a sunny day, and since I haven't been on the island for long, I couldn't help but get distracted by things along the way, like the nature around me, and at one point I even heard beautiful music coming from a building, which turned out to be the composer's hall. And since I thought I had plenty of extra time before my first class, I decided to walk around a bit more. The streets are full of beautiful gardens and colorful buildings, but really different from the ones we have in Mexico. Everything was fine until I realized I had forgotten how to get to the gamer building, and I was like, dude, how did that happen since it wasn't that far? But still, your girl had no idea where she was until she had the brilliant idea to head to campus and check out a little map that they had conveniently left outside at the entrance with some red balloons. And once I spotted my destination, I realized I wasn't as lost as I thought, and this time I was sure I was gonna find it. And I did! Honestly, it didn't take me long to get there, but since it was still too early for my class, I decided to keep exploring the area and came across a beautiful garden in front of the library. As you can see, there's a small pond in the center with a fountain and a sculpture. Around it were sections with different types of plants, but what really caught my eye were these purple flowers, cause I love how they pop. Honestly, it felt like the perfect spot to relax, cause just sitting and watching the dogs swim around gave me such a sense of peace and calm, something I hadn't been able to feel for a long time back in my country. So it definitely makes me feel lucky and grateful for the opportunity to live in a place that helps me connect with my surroundings while also allowing me to feel more at peace. And even though this city is small, there are actually some really interesting things very close by, cause just a few steps from there you're already at the Baltic Sea. And well, I have to say the beach is very different from the ones I'm used to in Mexico, but still I enjoy those differences. And then I had to go to class. This is what the building looks like inside. There were little welcome drawings on the boards, and after that I had to rush out again because I had a job interview scheduled for today. I think it went well, but since it happened right during the welcome ceremony, I ended up having to explore on my own. Since I'm used to it, it actually turned out to be fun, but I do regret not being able to go to the ceremony because I heard there was live music and they played ABBA songs, which as far as I know are a true source of pride for Sweden. And after that I kept exploring the wall and wandering through the nearby streets. I truly love how everything has that characteristic medieval touch, and for the first time I got to take a closer look at the souvenirs they sell in the shops, and I think I'll come back later to buy some from my friends and family in Mexico. It seems like today was a great start to the semester, and I can't wait to see what the next few days will bring, so stay tuned for the next chapters.